Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I am going to be bringing you my April wrap-up. In the month of April I managed to read 8 books, which is absolutely insane to me. But here we are. I didn't think I was going to be able to read that much. Granted, I actually managed to read some manga for the first time ever. That was really cool. I read some graphic novels and I read a short story, but there are 3 full-length novels in here, so like, proud of myself. I have to do this really quickly because I have to leave for class or I'm gonna be late. It's really okay. Okay, so this is kind of gonna be like a rapid fire wrap up. The first book that I read was Kikis Delivery Service by Hayao Miyazaki. I don't know how you pronounce that name. I'm really sorry. This is volume 1 of the film comics. This is about a girl who, when she turns 13, she is a witch. Since she's a witch, she has to spend a year away from her family and just kind of learn independence. This is absolutely adorable. I absolutely loved it. It was so freaking cute, and I cannot wait. Was that English? I cannot wait to continue with the rest of them. This just made me really happy on a really bad day, so like 5 out of 5 stars. The next book was kind of a letdown, and that was Snot Girl Volume 1 by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. This is about a girl who is a fashion blogger and online appears to have her life so together, but then in person her allergies are just debilitating. This was very confusing and I didn't enjoy it at all, and so I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. Just continuing the saga of graphic novels I don't enjoy. The next 2 books go together, and the first one is An Ember and the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, followed up by A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. I absolutely loved these. Once I finish A Reaper at the Gates, I am going to be doing like a book talk for the whole series that is published as of now. So I'll talk about them more there since I'm trying to do this quickly. But I really enjoyed these. I gave them both 5 out of 5 stars. I definitely enjoyed Ember a little bit more than Torch, but I still really enjoyed it. I tabbed this one halfway through. I'm obsessed with this series. They are so good. If you haven't read them, I highly recommend it. Even if the synopsis doesn't necessarily grab you, I recommend trying like a little sample of it if you can, because they are really good, and I never thought that I would read them because they didn't sound that interesting to me. But I love them and I'm obsessed. So this is more of like a 4.75, but this is definitely a 5 out of 5. This just absolutely swept me away. I'm obsessed with this series. I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, Elias Vitterius has my heart. It's fine. The next book I read was Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I enjoyed this, but not as much as other people seem to. This one I would give like, I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads, but it's more like 3.75. I just genuinely don't understand all of the hype surrounding it. Because of all of the hype, I had really high expectations going into it, and that's not to say that it's bad, because it definitely isn't, and I understand why people enjoy it. I just don't understand like why they enjoy it as much as they do. I think were it not for my exceeding, like, my super high expectations, I might have enjoyed this more, but because of those expectations, I just didn't. I enjoyed it, but not as much as everyone else seems to. This is about a girl who does fan fiction for this podcast on YouTube, in which the creator of the podcast is anonymous, and then one day he reaches out to her, and then they meet in person, and they form a platonic friendship, and it's really cute. To see that platonic friendship. I just wasn't as excited about it as everyone else was. And I'm sad about it. I really wanted to love this. I thought maybe it would be a new favorite. So don't take that the wrong way. Like, I had high expectations, but I didn't really want to like it. I really wanted to love this, and I'm sad that I don't. With all of that being said, though, I did read this really quickly, even though it is like 400 something pages. Next, I read a short story, actually by Ernest Hemingway. I read this for class and we had a discussion about it. It was Hills Like White Elephants by Ernest Hemingway. It's literally like 6 pages, but it counts on Goodreads, so it counts for my goal. I'm trying to read 80 books this year. Everything counts. It's about a conversation between a man and a woman, and without having the discussion, I don't know that I would have figured out what it was actually about. So I recommend, if you can, discuss it with other people. I think that's the best way to read it. I think that the discussion was really, really interesting. And I'm not really going to tell you what else it's about because that's where the discussion stems from, and I thought it was really good. Once I figured out what it was about, I liked it a lot more, and so I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was really cool, and the discussion that we had was also really cool. So I mentioned that I read some manga this month, and I did, and I'm obsessed. So the first manga that I read was Waiting for Spring Volume 1, and then Volume 2. I'm obsessed with these. These are seriously so cute. I gave them both 5 out of 5 stars. It's about a girl who is pretty lonely at school, and she finally makes some friends with the most popular boys on the basketball team that all of these girls are obsessed with, but she's not really obsessed with. She just really likes hanging out with them, and just kind of trying to fit in, and it's genuinely the cutest thing ever. I'm so obsessed, and I cannot wait to read the other manga. I read these both in a day. Super easy, super quick. I'm obsessed, and I, like I said a million times, can't wait to continue. Crap. These are most of the books that I read this month. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you had an excellent reading month, and I really hope to see you all in my next video. I'm gonna be late for class, so I have to go. Bye!